TCiConner EYEntertainment. We at 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 with Jermaine, boy. Watch. He got knowledge on a lot of stuff, man, and I'm just taking it all in. So tell me what you was just talking about.
You're exactly right about, we can't judge everybody, no matter what ethnicity they are from or whatever they represent. We can't judge the whole race just for some bad apples in there. But for our ethnicity, that's how they do us, brother. That's why they call us.
So
Any black person is a nigger, when in fact the nigger is any dirty, low down person.
That's an ignorant person.
Yeah, that's ignorant, dirty, and low down. You got white niggers, black niggers, but I shouldn't say black because we've been tricked. Because black, when you go do your research and your knowledge, it's the absence of color. It's the void of color. So they label us as black, and they threw the African American on us so you can fall under a certain type of category and you can be a slave. There's no such thing as no African American. There's no such thing as black, but they throw it on us like that. And then you got the people that's so afraid to where when it turns around, the foot be in the head and the head be in the foot. When it turns, they're afraid of what we gonna do.
Let me tell you.
Like we're gonna treat them like they treated us.
You brought up a good point there. One time, and I dare not say no names or no location.
Yeah.
I was performing. And when I got off the stage, somebody walked up to me and says, "Did you say you hated white people?"
No.
I said, "Why would I say something like that? I deal with white people every single day. A lot of my family members are white." That I didn't even tell them that. But I know this. They don't know this.
It's not easy.
So, let me take this real quick. Hello? Yes. I'm in an interview right now. Yes. Yep. I'll send it. Okay, baby. Bye-bye. And so I'm looking at him, and he's a big wig. I'm talking about big. Can book me after that?
Yeah.
Or shut me down because of this person right here telling him something like that I did not say.
No
so I told him, I said, "Sir, I don't have a problem with white people." I said, I told him I said, I got people in my circle that's white.
Right.
I said, "Now why would I go, you're employing me, why would I go behind your back and talk about you? I know you didn't say it was about you, sir, but you said white people in general, that man said that he heard me talking about, I hate white people." I've never said nothing like that in my damn life. I told him just like that. After that, I was still working with him, but I began to see when I would call him sometimes, he wouldn't answer the call. He would get shady and
distance.
But I didn't. But the trip is, I didn't do nothing.
Right.
So I was like,
all they gotta do is think it though.
So that's right. So I'm thinking like, what can I do to convince this man, because I know I'm gonna need some work from him, on the stage later on down the line. So I'm reading the Bible, then I come from Psalms 69.4. It says people going to hate you for no reason.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
More than the hairs on your head.
They hated me.
You know what I'm saying? So once I seen that right there, I'm like, I said, okay, Psalm 69, verse 4. They're going to hate you for no reason. After that right there, I read that. I said, God, you know what? I don't care about what they feel about me. I know I didn't say it.
Right.
I know I didn't say it.
Right.
And I know that you're going to bless me
no matter what,
to have more than what they can give me.
When they close that door, how many other doors opened up for you after that? Because that wasn't the right door for you to walk through.
It wasn't the right door for me to walk through in the first place.
It's like that. And then check this out. The majority of minorities and my people. We grew up in the projects. Dos Rios, 12th Street.
Yeah.
Over there, North Beach Street over there. We grew up over there. We had Vietnamese, Hmongs, Asians, Indians, Filipinos, what they call blacks too. We had them all together living in there. We all was lining up when that 18-wheeler pulled up in there with that government cheese on it. We didn't look at what color they was, but that's how they do us. So I'm saying that to say this. How can you think that a person like me could be racist when I grew up with these people, loved them, treated like my family? They came to my house, my mom cooked for them, they know my mom, I know their mom. But what I will say, not my people, but them other jokers, they'll grow up with you in the ghetto, TC. Wind up going to prison. I know a dude that would have fought tooth and nail for me hand in hand, side by side. He wound up going to prison. Now he hate black people. He running with Aryan Nation.
Wow.
Like crazy style. Like I mean a real hardcore racist. But you was with us. You see, here's the problem. Everybody want to be like our people. They following all the trends. We got the best dance moves. We the most athletic. We the most physically endowed. I mean, you name it, the list goes on. If they created a sport to try to keep us out of it, one of our brothers came through and took over the whole sport, even in swimming, ice skating, hockey, you name it. Basketball, baseball.
X Games, everything.
Because the genetics that we have been endowed with, they want to be like us. They love the music. They love our food. They want to dance like us. You got so many Caucasians which come from the Caucasus Mountains. When Moses found them in there, crawling on all fours and walking over like hunchbacks, he tied a plank in the back of their pants right here with some rope to show them how to walk upright. This is the people we talking about. And look, they turn it around. TC, did you know that all the presidents from George Washington to all of them, none of them were white. They were all our race, brother.
Yeah,
and they changed it. You can go back as far as you can think.
That's what I was told, and that's what I studied. Yeah.
But see, they you gotta understand something. Satan, what he do? He's an infiltrator. He's an imitator
And manipulator.
And look, I'm gonna hit you with something that's really about to bake people's noodles. In the garden, when it says that you can go back and read it, that he beguiled or he seduced Eve. Beguiled and seduce means to have sex with somebody. So you're not about to like what I'm about to tell you. Satan has his offspring and Adam has his offspring too. And then it branches out from there. My people were the first ones here up on the face of this earth, my people. Even white people on YouTube coming out. You should see the videos right now. White people going crazy for our people, talking about, why you treating them like that? I hate that I grew up with them and they cool people. And when the shit hit the fan, I'm on their side. I can't believe this is going on right now.
Let me say this to y'all. I've been watching, and I'm a frequent, I'm on the internet. I'm on there all the time. I'm surfing, I'm watching, I'm learning, I'm studying, I'm seeing all of these different things that's happening in the world because I want to know from here to China. So, what you're saying is absolutely true. I will say this too, because I want y'all to understand something. These interviews are based on reality and facts, okay? So, I'm not discriminating against anybody that has something to say.
No one.
If you got something to say, I don't care if you're black, white, Chinese, Mexican, Puerto Rican, come right here to EYEntertainment and let's put some eyes on it across the country. So I want to say one more thing. I don't have a hate bone in my body, okay? No. Because God did not give me the spirit of hate. He gave me the spirit of love. So I have to promote this right here, and I have to tell y'all in the public, love is the key and it's the answer. Okay, a lot of people don't have it no more, and it's getting less and less and less. They're trying to take it out of the world. But I'm going to tell you what I know and I feel. It's going to conquer everything again. Once again, it's going to wipe out evil and hatred again. It's going to continue to go. So I have love for my white people. I have love for my black people. I have love for my Mexican people. I have love for my Chinese people, my Asian people, my Filipino, Indians, everybody. But if your ass don't love me, I'm not going to love you back. I'm going to just keep it real because that's the time we in right now.
Yes, sir.
You show me unity, love, loyalty, respect, I'm going to show you the same thing. Okay. If you don't have none for me, I'm sorry. I can't have none for you. I don't care if you're black, white, or whatever color. You respect me, you love me, I'm going to respect you and love you back.
That's right.
Okay?
You know what?
So I'm just letting y'all know that, okay? So all the people that tell us, oh, he was talking about white people, telling me he hate white people. You're a lie.
That's right.
You lied on me, and it didn't do nothing. You took me. They closed some doors over here. You think they closed the doors, but they still calling me. Now they start calling me again. They closed some doors for a minute, and God opened some bigger and better ones, some better ones. Right now.
That's right.
So whatever, it didn't work.
You know,
what was you saying?
People, if they have to hide the truth. It's just now coming out, about everything, about who the real indigenous people are, who the good people are, who the bad people are. The whole time they had us watching Cowboys and Indians movie thinking that the Indians was the bad people when I was little. It brainwashed me to think that. But here's the truth. It was the Cowboys who was bad. And then here's even more in depth. The real Indians with the feathers is not the real Indians. We're the real Indians.
That's right.
The real indigenous
That's right. The
people.
indigenous is, yeah.
And they have to invert it and teach you the wrong way, because when the truth get out, that's when the people is going to wake up. I'm going to put you with something right now. The 9/11 thing right now.
Mm-hmm.
You mean to tell me they flew the plane into the building, right? One building, right? You mean to tell me his passport was mysteriously found on the ground intact? The dude, Muhammad Atta,
right?
Who they said his passport was
found. So he didn't do it.
It was found on the ground intact. Okay. Explain this to me. How did the other building wind up coming down when it wasn't struck by no plane? And I know for a fact that the beams, because I know engineers that build buildings like that, I've went over it with them. The beams are heat treated.
Right.
And from, I believe, I don't know, I could be wrong, but Donald Trump's cousin, is an architect and worked on the elevator system. I don't know from what floor, 58 to 70 something, all the way up, was completely sealed off, vacuum, no air, no nothing. So that's telling me that you saying the jet fuel dripped down and melted everything and all that, impossible, was completely sealed off,
so did it start from the inside?
It was set off. Listen, any building that's big, it doesn't matter what size it is, but if it falls into its own footprint, it was imploded, demolition, brother. And all the firefighters, I can look it up and show it to you right now. All of them is saying they heard multiple explosions.
So it was an inside job.
Of course,
it would happen on
by our own government. And then look, all the people from Israel that controlling this. That's why Donald Trump. Hold on, wait a minute. Let me back up. The fake Donald Trump, not the real one, because there's two of them and you people don't understand that. The one in the red tie is different, the one in the blue tie is a different Donald Trump. I know it sounds funny, but it's real. The bad one is the one that's doing this, putting the propaganda, spreading lies and stuff. He just came out talking about, oh, I know I've been the best president for Israel that they've ever had. You damn right. You damn right. The good one is finna taking the English language away right now and gonna put it back to the real language that we speak. Mm-hmm. The good one is doing that. Uh-huh. The good one is doing all the good stuff. If you think about it,
who's the good one working for?
The good one, I tell you what, it's a war going on right now between them.
So who's he working for?
The good one is working for the people. I'm being honest with you. The good one is...
So that means he's working for...
That's right. It tells you he's working for him, because there's no way he could have got in the office saying the stuff that he said if that man right there didn't put him in there.
He had to direct him.
There's no way. And he's protecting that man's life. And what you don't realize is it's all symbolism if you open your eyes. Yeah, the shooting in the air was staged.
Well, let me ask you this then.
Yeah.
You think he know he working for him?
Yeah, he do. That's why you see the good one with all the people around him praying. When did the other presidents do that?
They never did.
Obama is gay. Obama is a woman. Michelle is the man. And here's the whole reason why, if you notice, when he was in office, they lit the White House up in those colors. And people don't understand what they're seeing.
I never even thought about that.
And then, who brought in the same-sex marriages? Obama. How many times is it going to take for him to slip up on national TV in front of millions of people, calling Michelle Michael? Me and my Michael, me and my Michael. How many times is it going to take for you to wake up and realize that that's a man? The majority of them in Hollywood, all the A-list actors, they're all inverted. Who you think is the man is not really a man. Who you think is the woman is not really a woman. It's inverted. They give them these people, Iman Shumpert, Tiana, what's her name? Taylor or whoever it is. That's a man.
That's interesting stuff.
The Venus sisters, those are men. J-Lo is a man.
How do we research that?
Okay, if I was to take off my shirt,
that's very, very
and you take off
interesting.
your shirt,
Right.
the male clavicles go straight across, a woman's dips down.
Yes.
A man's head can only fit 2 times in between his shoulders. A man's head, I mean, yeah, 2 times. Wait, is it 2 ways? No, 3.
Uh-huh.
Men have wider shoulders than women.
Absolutely.
So a woman's should only be able to fit 2. And then their certain fingers are longer and their hands hang down. The Adonis belt, that's only for men. Women don't have that. And you think it's because these people are working out. No, because that's a man. And the Adonis pink, that's a man.
Uh-huh.
So many of them that
that's
you
interesting
think
stuff.
is a woman.
That's very interesting
Is
stuff
a
right
man.
there to me.
And they made it like that. Then you start seeing in the mall the all-gender bathrooms. Then when did that come in? Under Obama's reign. What happened to what's her name? And that's a man right there too. The lady who exposed it that got killed. What's her name?
The Epstein woman?
No, Joan Rivers. That's a man.
Joan Rivers.
I promise you that's a man. And see, look, here.
That's interesting. He said some deep shit right now, y'all. I'm like, ooh.
Here's the truth. Here's the truth.
Wow.
That's a man, and they know, but it's hard for you to recognize when you don't know what you're looking at. And when they're young, you can't really tell. But you have to look at a man's head is shaped different than a woman's. Take that motherfucking wig off that drag queen right there. Take all that makeup off, and you'll see RuPaul. You'll see RuPaul, like Sibo said, bigger balls than RuPaul.
Oh, wow.
I'm telling you what I know. Then it's all men. Joan Rivers was a man. You saw what she said. They caught her coming in the building. TMZ. Oh, do you think that America will ever have its first gay president? Oh, we already got him in Obama. Everyone knows Michelle is a tranny. Guess what? She went to go have throat surgery. Guess what happened to her? Bye, bitch. Killed her.
Wow.
You can look up everything what I'm saying.
No, I seen Jones talking like that, but I just
That was real.
overlooked that and just like, wow, because I'm thinking that they made her pissed off about something.
She telling the truth, brother.
And she died after that, though.
Yeah. And then check this out. All the stuff that's going on that they don't want us to know the truth is inverted. They hide it very well. You got to think about it. They just spent $123 billion of the taxpayers' money building underground bunkers for them. So when the shit hit the fan, you gotta open your eyes, wake up. Please.
Let me tell y'all something about the 120 billion or whatever in bunkers. You may run,
Can't hide.
but you cannot hide. And you might want to be on top of the land than under it, because you might get crushed.
Just might.
You might get crushed, okay? So all of these quote unquote rich people that's building all of this underground stuff and all of that, when God show his face,
It's over with.
you're gonna be
where
you, me, and all of us. Well, let me take that back. The evil, the wicked, you're gonna be trying to hide your face under a pebble rock.
Ain't gonna work.
That's what he said. You're gonna be trying to lift a rock up and put it over your face.
Hey, TC. You remember when they was talking about going to space and going to Mars? Remember they was on that tip with Elon Musk? You
Yeah.
remember that?
Yeah.
You want to know why it stopped? Because if they keep talking about it, they're going to have to expose that we live under a dome. And that's why when you see the rocket shot.
So they was trying to break the firmament.
They tried to.
And the firmament.
And I'm going to give you the speech.
It bounced off of him and blew up.
I'm going to give you the speech. You can go back and look it up. Hillary Clinton talking about, oh, we haven't succeeded yet, but we put about 1 million cracks in it. She's talking about the dome. And that's why.
That's the firmament.
That's why nobody ever went to the moon. Nobody ever went to space. None of that is all lies. They ain't going to never break it.
And if they do, that's when hell going to fall on everything. Let me say this. This go back to the presidents, to George Washington and all of that. What's declassified?
Everything about them. It's made to where everything has to be declassified by a certain time. But they do it.
What about for slavery?
The reparations are just now being declassified. The slave owners, what they did, people don't know how they took the babies from the mothers and hung them up in the swamps to attract alligators. The alligators jumping up out of the water, biting them, they shooting the alligator. They have no idea. All this stuff is declassified. Oh, what's declassified right now too is that the FDA allows 7%, 6 to 7% maximum in each patty of human DNA. And that's why I'm telling you, I'm sorry to be the one to bake your noodle, but there's nobody that was buried is in the ground. As soon as you left, they dug them up and put them in the emulsifier and turned their body into a paste. And then they added all into the ground meat. That's why I don't eat no meat that's not on the bone. And they messing with that right now. They going and giving the cows the stuff. And what's declassified right now, since you said that, TC, it jogged my mind. All the people that got the jab, you're classified as non-human now. Go look up what I'm saying. Non-human.
What about us as a race?
That we were the true indigenous people.
And they declassified us for what?
Everybody came
so
from
they could
us.
Come in and infiltrate the land and say that we were never here?
We were here first when they came, and then we evolved to where we had our own banks, our own clothes. If you look up the truth, black people, who they say black, but the indigenous people, I'm going to stop using that word, they created everything. They created the stoplight. The racist white individual, Caucasian, came in, created the traffic ticket. Black people invented the ironing board. Just about anything you could think of, they invented it. What they do to the Chinese, brought them over here, build the railroads, come time to pull them back up. No, wait, we just cut the rope on his ass. Drop him. So it's all being declassified on what they did. The person who shot John F. Kennedy is the driver of the car, brother. He's the one who shot John F. Kennedy, but there was multiple shooters. One was in the drain, and one was in the book suppository. They fired multiple shots in case anybody missed. And that's why people heard multiple shots, but they didn't see nothing. Think about what I'm saying. Yeah, if he was on the grassy knoll, that debunks that you would have seen the smoke. They only saw smoke, but they didn't know where it came from because the guy shot from in the gutter. Remember, the gutters was that tall back then on them streets. You didn't get in there. But that's the shot went through his shoulder. The shot that took his face off. His whole head off, damn near came into his wife's arms and she panicked. That shot in the Zapruder investigation, they'll show you it, but you can always see when it's not true. How the hell is a tree growing out of concrete when they remixed it?
Right.
The real one, you'll see the guy, the driver, turn over his right shoulder and shoot John F. Kennedy in the face. The reason why they shot him, he was going to bring the people home from Vietnam. He was going to overturn the federal banking reserve system, which is owned by the Rothschilds.
Yeah, he said that.
And he was going to do a bunch of other things. Oh, he was going to do the reparations for the black people.
He was.
So
that's
look,
what he was working on.
So when they killed him, it was all planned. Our own people did it. We assassinated our own president, along with Mossad in Israel. And not only that, 5 days later, that new fool, the president, overturned everything that he was putting into progress. Overturned it.
So you say he was too much for black people?
He was too much for everybody, not just us. He had the type of love that you and I carry for everybody. When I'm driving down the street, I see these people out here in Crystal. Look at my arms, TC. Look. I just start crying. I just break down like, why would you want to do? But then I recognize it's not them. It's the enemy. It's the drugs they using. They can't stop.
Right.
They don't know. They don't know. And it's bad. It hurt me because, like I was saying, I'm a Pisces.
Right.
And if you study the zodiac, Pisces come out of Neptune, connected to Neptune. So they feel things different. They're very emotional. They feel things that other people, they take things in different way that other people don't take because they're connected. And Pisces are high vibrating, high energetic, high energy. And people come that mean them and they suck, they draw off that energy and you be drained. And it's an ugly situation. And Pisces are very outspoken. I'm the type of person, I don't give a shit if you're my mama. If you do something wrong to me, mama, I'm going to tell you exactly about how I don't like it, and I don't care what you think. Me and my own mom, we just barely start talking back right now because she said she want to buy a dress for a funeral. I said, okay, mama, don't worry about it. I got it. But she knows my situation. So what she do? She go and get 2 dresses without asking me nothing. Now, mama, look. If you would ask me for 4 dresses, 5 of them, I'm going to buy them for you. But what you ask for, that's what I'm going to get you. Don't just think because I got it. I ain't going to even call them and ask them. I'm just going to get 2.
Right.
So when she did, I said, hey, mama, look, I didn't like that. That's not what we agreed to. Do you know my mother didn't talk to me for 2 weeks? We barely now started talking back. And I told her, mama, the problem is what you did. Well, they did a whole lot of stuff to Jesus. I said, yeah, mama, but Jesus didn't do this to me. You did. And I don't like it, and I'm not going to stand for it. If I don't stand for my mama to do it, you think I'm going to stand for you to treat me like that in the streets?
Right.
I'm not.
That's right.
And when I speak up, I'm the bad guy. TC, listen to this. I got people that live in my house right now. I manage a place. 14 rooms. I got to put signs up everywhere. Please don't slam the doors, the cabinets, this and that. They got days to clean the bathroom. Do you know how many times I got to go to their door? Guess who they mad at about me trying to do my job? About me.
You.
Hey, brother. At the end of the day, I'm a man. And I'm not going to allow you to keep talking to me. Well, what you want to do then? You ready to shoot
Somebody
it out
told you that?
and get beat up? Because you don't know how fast you're going to get beat up. You ready to shoot it out and get beat up for me trying to do my job. But on the Caucasian job is your boss. When he say something hard down on you, you shut your mouth quick. Because he'll fire your ass. And you need that money. But when our own people is in there and you doing your job and I got to knock on his door umpteen times to tell him, brother, it shows on the camera that you the last one who cooked and the stovetop is dirty, they mad at me.
Wow.
And they don't like me.
Wow. So you just telling them what's right.
And they hating on me. I'm the bad guy. Now it's come to the point where I don't speak to nobody unless it's pertaining to something to do with the house.
So you know that what that is.
It's the enemy.
Definitely the enemy, but
Yeah.
that's jealous.
And hatred.
Yes.
And for no reason.
They jealous of you. Yeah.
I don't celebrate the 4th of July, any of them fake holidays. I did go to the park and barbecue and sell some plates. A guy gave me 50 in my house. Another guy gave me 18. But while I was cooking, I went to the store after I was done. The people got in the ribs and took what they wanted. So I made sure when I got back, okay, that's what's left. Okay, I'm going to take this, make sure the guy at the house get the ribs that gave me the $50.
Right.
The other
Sure.
dude, I didn't give him no ribs, but he had tri-tip, yellow saffron rice, baked beans, waver rolls, and hot links. I woke up to a text in the morning the next day. This is after I went in his room and gave him the plate. Tell me what's going on, man. How come I didn't get no ribs?
Oh, no.
Man, that's crazy, man. Now I see how you operate. Take that $18 and donate it to one of your non-profit charities of your choice. Charities. I was like,
No, he didn't do that.
he
to you.
sure did that. TC, I flew up out the bed in my drawers.
And you
everything.
gave him an overwhelming plate of different varieties of food, and he still came at you like
Because
that?
he didn't have no ribs. And mind you this, TC, I done fed the man another 20, 30 times for free in the house without saying nothing. And I noticed that. And he's an older guy. So I can't just put it on the YNs. It's another YN there, live there. He gonna text me after I'm telling him, hey, brother, I seen on the camera it's your day. You didn't clean the bathroom. I need you to take care of it when you get. At the end of the day, I'm a man, and we can handle it however you want to handle it. I say, man, is you crazy, man? Is you crazy?
It sounded like the dude that was messing with you about the food. He crazy.
They all suck.
So they
bro.
mental.
I wouldn't say, common sense is common. It's only not common when you don't use it.
Right. So they mental.
So they all got it, TC. They just
But they
haters.
mental.
They haters.
Yeah.
He was ready to fight me over that. And this another dude I done fed multiple times for free.